Hello. I'm really happy to be with you today, you beautiful holiday merrymakers. We're going to talk about the 7 steps of manifestation. Yeah. So this time of year, I've done it too. Normally, hey, Jennifer Faye, I would be getting out my journal and my pen and start making some resolutions. The difficulty with resolutions is that you and I both know, like about mid-January, we're like falling off the wagon there with what we were like committed to do, to change. And the reason is because resolutions really take our power center to push our egos to a different place. And our ego is what we show the outer world. It's that part of ourselves that may not be true, but we've kind of taken it on as our persona. And so it just doesn't work because it's not necessarily truthfully what's really going on for us in our soul. So using the 7 steps of manifestation, we can create from our soul, kind of like the marriage of our soul and our ego, our willpower. And then it can work. And it also uses the whole entire energy channel, not just our power center like resolutions do. So they work. So let's get to talking about how to do this. Let's see. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Maria. Hey, Karen, Casey, Stacy, Sandy. I'm so happy you guys are with me today. Happy New Year. So the 7 steps of manifestation work like this. We get an idea from the universe. Anybody get ideas out there? Like we're getting them all the time. They're coming in constantly. And it's whether we're open or not. So first step to manifest is that we open to the ideas that are flowing in freely from the universe. Now, I'm just going to talk about this. This isn't necessary really to know, but the idea comes into our head and down the left side of our body, because the left side of us is our feminine side, and it's our soul side. And so it opens into our soul. And then when we get an idea, we kind of, as it goes down that left side, we're like, is it true for us? Does it really seem to be true for us? And how we start that process is it comes into the space of our eyes. We really see it. We look at it. We might like have this idea and then we cut out pictures and paste them on a vision board, or start, putting them up on our refrigerator or wherever we do it, something like that, our bulletin board. And we just look at it and we see, does this match with us? Is this, or do we need to make some tweaks? Yeah, and then it goes down into the space of our voice. So the 3rd step of manifestation is our voice. We start speaking about it. Hey, I had this really good idea, and this is what's formulating with me with it. And then we start telling people that really support us and getting feedback. And then we might modify and tweak it again, right? And it's still just sort of like in us. We haven't manifested or created anything yet. It's just we're talking about it. I had this really great idea. I have this amazing desire. I see this thing that I want to create. And then step number 4 in the 7 steps of manifestation is we put it in our hearts. We begin to love it. Now it's here in this space where we really get to feel, because this is a feeling center, if it's a match, or if we have to tweak it, change it, modify it, look at it in a different way. So the 4th step is we really start loving on it and just seeing what happens there. Then we put it down in our power center where we normally do resolutions. and we gather all of our power. Our soul's truth, yep, it's great. Our ego center, yeah, we can do this. And we begin to push it forward, like we're really going to make this idea happen. And you know, whatever we came through for us, it might just be a party, it might be an idea of a painting, it might be a dance we're creating, it might be a whole business. This is just how it works if we really want to make things happen. So now we're down in our bellies and we feel the power. We're going to power it. And how we power it, we push it down into our pelvic bowl. And once it's in our pelvic bowl, that's our creative center. This is where we begin to create it. So if it's a party that we have an idea to create, we start formulating the invitations. We start using our gifts and talents to actually make this thing manifest, because this is where our gifts and talents are. And this is another feeling center. So we really feel into it. We put our feelings into manifesting our dream, our desire, our idea. Then we go down into our legs. Yeah, this is the space where we begin to gather the earth's elements together. So I've got this idea for these invitations. I maybe even have like thought about it in my mind or sketched a few things out on paper, but then I go get the paper. I go get the art supplies or whatever I need. This is also the sixth step in manifestation, is also where we connect with others. And so then I might, as I push down into the seventh step of manifestation into my legs, I might start, really connecting with these people and saying, hey, I need your help here. I need your guidance there, that sort of thing. And then we make manifest. And we can get the help from the ancestors in our feet, but they're all a part of that seventh step. And then we've got this thing that we are really creating, that we're really manifesting. We're really making it happen. Versus just writing down on a piece of paper, I want to lose 25 pounds, I want to work out every day, or whatever we normally write. You can probably just do the same list for year after year after year. If we do it this way, we really create lasting change. So I'm going to see if you guys have any questions, and then we're going to start. I'm going to give you a way to clear your head to let that idea come through. Let's see. Aloha from Jennifer. Happy Friday from Maria. Sandy, hi. From Sandy and Maggie. Hey, Maggie. All right. Oh, Lola must have been on. Hey, Sandrina. Good to see you. All right. So this first step in manifestation begins up in our heads. Like, we really have to clear out the fog in our brains to gather in those ideas that are constantly coming through. And how do we do that? Super simple. I'm just going to use the edge of my couch, and I'm going to grab a pillow off my couch. So this doesn't have to be hard at all. I'm going to put the pillow right next to my couch. I'm going to sit on it, right? You guys can join me. And then I'm going to place my hip right up next to my couch. You can do this against a wall too. You don't have to use your couch. And then I'm just going to throw myself over. And now this gives me, and I can actually fold my pillow up a bit too if I want more, gives me a little bit of an angle. So my body, my blood flow is now going more toward my head than it is other places in my body. So it's like I'm cleansing my brain with fresh blood here. And I just lay here and breathe. And as I allow that fresh blood flow to come flowing in and out of my clogged up, cobwebbed brain, it clears out the cobwebs. It clears out whatever is stuck in there, like magical. So if ever, not just this time of year, we're having difficulties, even like lately, right? Remembering things, go upside down and just relax there and breathe and truthfully, you can stay here for a good 5 minutes, which is a really healthy amount of time to really clear out those cobwebs, that stuck stuff up in your head. And then, so I'm going to come out just so we can continue to talk about this, although I could stay here for another 5 minutes. It really feels good if you're doing it right. Then you just come out and sit up. And then as you come out and you sit up, you just open up to the universe and allow the ideas to flow in. They are so out there all the time. Now, in this week's Ageless Movement Practices, I take you from that, going upside down and bathing our brain in fresh blood, cleaning out the cobwebs, into movements with the eyes so that we can clearly see. Second step of manifestation is we clearly see our idea, our dream, our desire. And then we move it. I do movements so that you bring it down into your voice, so that you're clearly vibrating out there into the world, that idea, that dream, that desire. And then I have movements so that you love on that dream, that idea, that desire. And then I've added movements to up your power so that you can strongly move it into the world by pushing it down into the pelvic bowl, gathering your gifts and talents, really feeling it, connecting to others to make boom into the legs and the feet, make manifest your idea and dream. So go do your ageless movement practices instead of writing out resolutions, and create some of your ideas and dreams and desires. Now, I know some of you have those just out there waiting for you. You know exactly what ideas just won't let you go, what desire keeps pushing on you, what dream you can't stop dreaming, right? So you can go and make these manifest now with the 7 steps of manifestation and this week's Ageless Movement practice. I've got you embodying them. So you really, really, really get it. Let's see. Do you have any questions? Hi, Michelle. Oh, Margaret Ferris. Yay. Hey, Brenda and Lynn. Thanks, Michelle, for this. Oh, and Allie Brown. Nice. I'm so happy that you all joined in to make manifest your ideas, your dreams, desires. Look, it works so much better than writing down resolutions. So who's with me in making their dreams come true this year? All right, raise your hand. Let me know on the Facebook page. And you got some work to do. So go on to your Ageless Movement practices. Do your full embodied 7 steps of manifestation. And let me know on this amazing, with this amazing Facebook group, what's going on for you. And if you get stuck someplace or need some help, I'm totally available. I just want you to manifest your dreams, to create your desires, to allow those ideas. They come into you for a reason, right? They come into you for you to create them, and not necessarily just raw the way they came from the universe, right? Because everybody takes them and makes them their own unique way. So I'm going to end with a manifestation story. So I swear that I started ball work. Like, it wasn't out there. I had the idea, because I was golfing at the time, to take a golf ball and start rolling it in different places in my body. It was just because I had a golf ball there. My golf bag was there. I think it was my shoulder that was really bothering me from golfing. And I put it back behind me and in that knot. And oh my gosh, it changed so much that I just started adding other balls, like the tennis balls. And then I went out and got a softball. And then I made the noodle ball. And just over time. And then I started seeing, oh my gosh, other people had the same idea too. and they were taking it and doing what they did with it. And each one of us was unique and different. The really weird thing is just the other day, I saw someone do a noodle ball in kind of like that foam stuff, like a hard roller foam thing. And it had like 4 balls, not 6. But I was like, oh, that was this invention. And I haven't changed it. It's not my idea to go and make something, like create it and make a bunch of money off of it or whatever. And that way it's so easy to make. And I just want to pass on the good loving that this ball does. And that's been my whole work, is just to, you know, say, put a golf ball here, put a softball there, put a tennis ball there. We don't need to buy all these fancy gadgets. We can make them ourselves. So that's the way I manifested the ball work. All right. I'm going to just check in, see if there's any questions. Jennifer Face says, yes. Oh, Elizabeth Sterner. So happy you're here. So go out and make manifest. Make 2020 your year to manifest. Put down your resolution, your pen that you're writing your resolutions. That just takes your willpower. And it often isn't your soul's truth. Maybe you're not meant to lose that 25 pounds. Maybe you really need it for something that your soul knows about. And maybe the truth is that is really you, you know? We don't know. We just sometimes compare ourselves to other people too, and then try to make that our truth. So really put down your resolutions. Kick them to the curb. Go ahead and manifest instead. All right, go ahead. Click on your Ageless Movement Practices classroom. I've got a whole 7 steps of manifestation practice for you to embody this. You will be rocking your manifestations in no time. So good to be with all of you. Happy New Year 2020. I can feel it is going to be awesome. We just have to start manifesting our dreams. And if we all start doing that, then we won't be the victim of other people's dreams, if you know what I mean. Bye. Love you.